Welcome and thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports as we get ready to go with our Saturday night presentation. Two NBA great. It seems like rookies these days get more playing time right away compared to past generations. But Smitty, you were relied on immediately.
Yeah, I was a top 5 pick for the Miami Heat, and they were only in their 4th season as an expansion team. So I knew I was going to get a chance to play. I just wasn't sure how much.
Here are the starters for Utah. Colin Sexton out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Moody. And it's Kessler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Steve, this Jazz franchise has quietly been one of the most consistent teams in the West over the last 7 years.
You're so right, B.A., and doing it without building a super team is the most impressive part for me. You see teams go on long playoff streaks, and they're full of superstars, but not those Jazz teams.
Drills it from deep.
Anytime you can get Chris Paul spotting up like that, high-quality shot converted.
Conley finds Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Paul against Gobert. Sexton passes to Paul. And here's Kessler. It's Markkanen on the wing. 3 on the clock. The kick out to Paul. Over Gobert. Paul can't get it to go.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
Now Conley. Over Paul.
What Markkanen does there defensively, he uses his size, stays focused, and stays connected.
Sexton, that's good.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Conley. And a nice finish on the layup.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
Well, Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
That is all the space Paul needs down there. Great work in close.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it. And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. The 4th spot held by Minnesota.
Now, we all know they didn't allow any easy buckets last season. I mean, their defense was tremendous, and the rim protection was just outstanding.
Paul against Conley. Pass to Kessler. Here's Moody. Kessler down low. He's against Gobert. Outside for Sexton. 4 on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. The jumper from the wing off target. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 1. Sexton against Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Puts one up from 19. Edwards can't hit. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Sexton passes to Kessler. Outside Paul. Markkanen against McDaniels. That's good.
Comfortable on the offensive end. Markkanen drawing contact, but maintains his focus.
And there's 1:38 left in the first quarter here. Conley against Markkanen. Towns for 3. A rebound by Moody. Utah's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Pass to Moody. Now here's Paul. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. And Utah with a change here, too. Clarkson's checked in. And Minnesota calls time here. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
They'll be looking to impose their will against this team, something they couldn't achieve last season.
Some changes for Minnesota. Anderson's checked in for Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And it's Morris in for Conley. And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by the Jazz. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
Great offensive game plan in that one. They put their guys in positions to succeed, and it really paid off.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game plan a great strategy to take advantage of it.
I mean, nothing you can do there. I mean, if Clarkson is going to make this, tip your cap to him.
Ball against Morris. Edwards with it. A 29-point game for him in the win against Denver.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Morris. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Utah leading. George left side. Pass to Hendricks. Paul against Morris. Paul passes to George. Gets it off. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Jazz up 5. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. They've got Talen Horton-Tucker, Lauri Markkanen out there with Omer Yurtseven. Then there's George, and it's Clarkson in at the small forward position. Markkanen, the pass to Horton-Tucker, 5 to shoot. It's George on the wing. Anderson pulls it down.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Towns against Markkanen. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, when you think of potential 50, 40, 90 guys, Lauri Markkanen has the chops for it, Smitty.
It's so great to see him come into his own, BA. Took him a while to adjust to the league, but now the league's having to adjust to him.
And we've heard players asking for more clarity and accountability from the officials. Grant, you think they have a point?
Well, players often ask refs to explain calls, so they also want some clarity from the league whether the refs got it right. And that information oftentimes can help them make the proper adjustments moving forward.
Reed can't hit.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
After their big trade with Rudy Gobert, it's taken a while for the Wolves to gel. Gobert said, quote, "It just comes with the time and trust. Basketball is never perfect, but we can punish all kinds of defenses by making the right play and finding the open man. With that mindset, we are going to keep getting better. I'm confident in our abilities." Brian?
Well, that's the way you have to look at it, Allie. Thank you. And Utah calls time here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Morris. Moody's checked in for Utah. Sexton comes in for Horton Tucker. Pass to Moody. Sexton against Conley. Sexton passes to Markkanen. The Jazz again can't hit. And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Towns a screen on Sexton. Conley looking for an opening. Towns with room to shoot. Offensive rebound. Gobert. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Omer. You're at 7.
He's an elite defensive talent in the game. The arms of Rudy Gobert just go on forever.
The Jazz have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Moody. Oh, serious gut check point from Moody.
The size advantage gives them a clear path to the shot.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, B.A., they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker needs to keep hitting these mid-range J's.
Clarkson outside. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Markkanen. Outside for Sexton. Conley with some nice D for Minnesota. They've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Towns. Over Markkanen. The shot by Towns. No good.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Clarkson finds you at 7. Outside Sexton. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. McDaniels comes in for Anderson. And it's Edwards in for Alexander Walker. Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Chris Paul comes in for Markkanen. Here's Moody. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Gobert, no good. Well, the Jazz shooting has been good. 54% on this one. And it's Gobert in the comfort zone.
Looking very comfortable on the interior. Gobert gets his.
Here's Paul. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Reed with it, and it's Paul picking him up. High post Reed. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Markkanen's checked in for Utah. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Conley against Paul. Clock is at 3. The 3. The shot by Conley, no good. Utah leading.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
They grab their own miss. And the basket by Gobert.
Excellent big man play from Gobert, using his size to save the play.
Paul for three. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss...
You know, right now for Utah, well, I know you want to talk about standings and such, but right now, it's the GYGP. I know neither of you knows what that means, so I'll help you.
Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
They're playing that big boy ball going right to the chest of the defenders.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get...
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Rudy Gobert really making a difference here.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Paul finds Sexton. Over Edwards. Sexton misses.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
McDaniels with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Here's Gobert. Driving inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Gobert's got 9.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, if I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player and try to do every single thing really well. Brian?
Yeah, that's the good stuff there. Allie, thank you.
From distance, marketing with the picture-perfect mechanics and the height to almost always get a clean look.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. Let's look at the top rebounders from last season. The 4th spot held by Rudy Gobert.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Pass to McDaniels. Edwards with it. Back to Daniels. Now Conley. Clock at 4. And he lobs it up. Ooh! Alley-oop finish with authority by Gobert.
And he is built to be an alley-oop threat. Long arms, terrific athlete. He went and got that one.
Timeout called. The Jazz. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Paul. And Conley grabs the miss.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Pass to Towns.
I see him.
Home by Towns.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
And another miss by Utah. Minnesota in the lead. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now. Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Ball finds Sexton. Here's Moody. There's the 3. A shot that time, not on target. Edwards, a pass to Conley. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And a switch here also for Utah. Clarkson's checked in for Markkanen. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And stolen by Paul. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. And another miss by Utah.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Pass to Gobert. Towns with the ball. Outside Conley. Here's Gobert. It's stolen by Clarkson. Kessler passes to Paul. Moody from outside. Minnesota with the rebound. Outside Conley to the wing on the left. The shot by Towns, no good. Utah's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Spins. Here's Moody, defended by Gobert. Paul passes to Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. If the whistle blows, it's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And Anderson subbed in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Utah with a change here too. Here's Sevens checked in. Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Clarkson. With the teardrop. Deflected.
Great anticipation. Alexander Walker timed it perfectly.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Morris is checked in. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Utah. George comes in for Sexton. For Minnesota, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Alexander Walker. Morris outside. And here's Edwards outside. Hits the three-pointer. Edwards has got 5.
And they're shooting with much more confidence here in the second half. The field goal percentage is now over 50%.
Utah shooting 35% so far in this one. Paul looking it over. They need this. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
It's deflected, and they get it back. Reed. Porter pulls it in. And so it's Utah with it. It's a 10-point game. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Paul. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
This is where Chris Paul dominates, using the dribble drive to create offense and get himself to the line.
The Jazz making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Here's Edwards. He's got 5. And that one's long. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Anderson. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. They've got Jordan Clarkson, a Marriott 7 out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker, and it's George in at the 2. Drew the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
High-effort, fast-break plays. They have been very effective for them in this game, generating a lot of points for them.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
And he makes all three.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Here's George. Pass to Markkanen. And here's Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Horton Tucker. Three-pointer, no good.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Morris against Clarkson. A nice shot by Morris.